Czech Republic's last 6 games have produced exactly 3 goals. So 5 or 6 there. Czechia, they're going with a 3-4-3. West Ham midfielder Thomas Soucek is the captain. Kvaratskhelia, not the captain of Georgia. That honour falls to Guram Kasia, their most capped ever in history. Still at 36 years of age, the Slovan Bratislava player will marshal the troops in the back line, both sides playing with 3-men defence. Thanks for joining us on Flyscore, the home of Euro 2024, Copa America and beyond. It'll be Georgia to kick us off, and that will be Giorgi Mamardashvili, who scored against Turkey. Provod for the Czechs against Portugal. And it's Georgia in the red tops, the black shorts, the black socks. Very close to the Albanian home strip, this. From Georgia, former Soviet Republic, as they go from right to left in the first half, and immediately goes straight down the middle of the pitch. Kvaratskhelia made the run, he was bypassed. In comes the cross. It's a very rapid start to the game from the Georgians, but it's repelled well by Czechia. Over it comes, edge of the square towards Mikhailtadze. And again, the Czechs on the counter-attack, trying to break through with their build-up. Can't quite make it through the midfield, and Georgia are guarding it well through Kokashvili, who was outstanding in the first game. So Kleshi gives away the foul. It's straight into the back of the number 9, which is Zuriko Davidashvili, who plays with Bordeaux. 6 international goals for him. It's just clipped there. They take it quickly, go out to the left side, and forward is the number 21, Davidashvili, starting on the left by the look of things. The clearance from the Czechs goes off the top of Kvaratskhelia all the way through towards Diwali, picked up. Finally the Czechs have the ball in the midfield. Pirouette turn was good from Provod. Back it goes to Ramat, and he's playing at the back with Holej and Krejci. Stanek in goal today for the Czech Republic. It's currently with Vladimir Kufal, another West Ham player from the Slavia Prague. There's a few of those in today's lineups, current and former. Provod, Soucek, Kufal and Jurasek comes into this lineup. 3 changes overall for coach Ivan Hajek. Do excuse me if I get some of the pronunciations wrong. I'm not a native Czech, as you could probably tell from my accent. Adam Hložek up forward with Patrick Schick, the 2 Bayer Leverkusen attackers there, and Vaclav Cerny up forward. Willy Sagnol on his side with a 3-5-2. Giorgi Mamardashvili of Valencia in goals, and for cap number 19 for now, he's going to have to just be a little bit cautious here. Kufal with a long throw in from the right. Good location. It might be an early chance here, and a big save from Mamardashvili. The shot coming, and again it was flicked up but not quite over. Still in play. The Czechs with 2 big chances, repelled by the keeper though. Another crossing from the right side. Have to get a radar on who had the first shot, but the keeper here is the hero. They all come to him just in the 3rd minute of play. Czech Republic with the first real chance. That came in from Jurasek, the first one. Then the bicycle kick on the turn was Schick. And Mamardashvili has repelled each one of them. So he has to be awake and alert. And again, they are going to come in from the right side with a corner. Sent in. Big header, but it's Kokashvili there. So they'll come in from the left. Another header. And that was, again, the number 10, Patrick Schick, who picked up, and Georgia will come away with it through their right-sided defender, Kakabadze. Still a bit of relief here, a bit of the pressure taken off. It was Davidashvili sent to ground once more. It's the 2nd time in this game, and again, it was number 14, Provod's. Hložek with the first shot. It was saved with the foot of Mamardashvili. Then it was the overhead kick. And that came through from Krejci, who has 3 goals. And the other end is Georgia. And again, it's Davidashvili making the run into the left half space, but sent behind, and he's a little frustrated. He didn't have the speed to beat the Czech defenders. And that was well done by Holej. So Hranats getting back, and it's the clash of bodies there. But Hranats had good position to send it behind Obi Kvaratskhelia in from the left with a corner. The Georgians first, and let's see who makes the run. Is he going to go near? No, he's going to go straight into the middle. Well punched away by Stanek of Slavia, formerly with the Pilsen. Still in the Czech defensive half. Happy intercept by Mamardashvili. Back it goes, and Kufal trying to work some space with Cerny. Held up nicely by Holic. The switch coming for the Czechs as they come down the left in the shadows. They are still a lot of sunshine here in Hamburg. And again, this is the first of 3 games. You can check all the stats as we go along on Flash Score. Back to the right again with Holic. Doesn't have the pass on the angle. Kvaratskhelia did well to close down the passing lane towards the captain, Silchek. And let's have a look at the other fixtures coming away later. Turkey, Portugal, which is first and second in this group, taking on each other at 5. That's GMT, of course. Belgium, Romania, late Saturday night game at 8 p.m. Both of those also covered on Flash Score as the Czechs win a throw high up on the left, about 15 back from the corner flag. So a frantic start to the game. It's just what we want to see. Not quite as frantic as Italy conceding an early goal after 23 seconds, a tournament record from Nedim Bedami in Albania. Who topped the group. That was the same group as the Czechs, finished equal points with Albania, but second on head-to-head and goal difference. Now the step over from the Georgians that come down the left side. It's well done by Zidashvili, sent to ground. Referee says play on. Referee Siebert, I should mention, from Germany. And that's Holic. Well done by Cerny. Then Schick is back there, almost at a right wing back position. Back in from Kufal. Good switch here for Provod. Lots of space in the centre circle. Wants to take on the man. Not be able to. Corralled out towards the left. The give and go. Provod wants it back and made the run. And again, it's Cerny. Just on the edge of the box. There's 2 strikers, Flojek and Schick. It's with Flojek right now. Sends it out to the left wing. And this is a good effort here to get it over the top of Fagvelia, who is one of the 3 defenders along with Vali and Kashir. Kakabadze on the left, Zidashvili on the right. Although they are alternating. Long cross sent in. Might just curl back into play for Kufal to keep it. On the right wing, very high up. It's he up against his opponent. Good cross in, good header away. And the Czechs still probing. A shot comes. Did it hit an arm? If it did, it would have hit Masha Dvali's arm, the Applewell defender. Siebert having a conversation, you'd see there, and I think that was very well done. Last-gasp attempt to get his arm out of the way, to his shoulder, and then gone down. So he put his arm behind his back. Shot coming in from the right half space across the body. And the number 3, Dvali, doing enough to steal it away from danger from Mamardashvili. Again, the Czechs starting to get a foothold in this game. Kufa, right side with Cerny. Now Holic back inside for Hranat. Plays with Pilsen now, former Barubice, I think the way to pronounce that one is. Lower league club, in for his 5th cap. Hranat's good crossing again. It might fall to Schick to have the shot. Good block. That was perfectly done by Kashir, the captain. Another big cross, and they're scrambling to get this away, Georgia. And they do it effectively. They're coming from the right side now. This time it was Dvali again to save the day. Second year at Applewell for him at 29 years of age. Does have a goal at international level. We'll go through the qualifiers as the game goes on to see who scored what and how which side got here. As Georgia didn't finish in the top 3 in their group, they finished 4th. Long throw from Kufa towards a penalty spot, brought down, and Provod out to the left for Jurasek. And Kvaratskhelia to be double teamed here. He does well to get away. That was beautifully done. They call him Quaradonna for a reason. He's got the pace and the toe to get past Holic. Then he has to hold it up because he didn't have anything on in front of him. Got it that 20 yards into the attacking half, but he's done his job. And now they can settle down through Kokashvili, through the middle. who did have most of the play. Most of the ball went through him against Turkey. Georgia pressing for that equaliser. Conceded to the keeper Mamardashvili up forward, looking for a header. Turkey broke away, open nets, and a 3-1 loss. It might count towards the goal difference, but Georgia showing no fear. They want the result, they wanted that point. They sniffed one against Turkey, didn't quite get it. Now they come in from the right side. This is beautifully done. The pace there, both players go down. Was there a tug on the shirt there? Away comes Stanek with the ball, and the Georgia attacker still, Davashvili, who does have a habit of going down. It was against Crazy there. The Czechs are away with it. They will be checking this. Check down into the middle for Cerny. Very, very central down that corridor. Left half space with the Klozek. Now USA. The left wing back for Cerny, who's got free creative license here. Now Georgia with a big challenge. Mikatate makes the run. Wanted over the top so he could take on the run of Hranats. And the Czechs give away a shabby free kick. That was Casey up against Davashvili of Bordeaux. Casey of Sparta Prague. They had that overhead kick. The triple attempt from the Czechs in the 3rd minute. First was Klozek. That was repelled by the keeper. Then it went to Gracie, who had the overhead. That was blocked by a defender. Then it was the final attempt. It was on target, straight at Mamardashvili from Schick. And that's been the best attacking raid we've seen on goal. I've seen glimpses from the Georgians, though, down both wings. Nothing really through the middle. And Kvaratskhelia in those central positions. Here he is on the ball, wearing the number 7. Gets around Holish on the left wing, where he plays for Napoli. And is one of the 2 strikers. That's a good touch for Kokashvili. He was unlucky against Turkey, hit the crossbar after the give and go. We saw him commit 2. Referee Siebert has blown for a free kick going away with the Czech Republic. Narodak, I think that's the way you pronounce it. I probably am wrong. 1976 winners of this tournament, I should mention. And they were known as Czechoslovakia. Quarterfinals back in 2020. Czech Republic always are an important side in international football, especially in the European context. Georgia mopping up at the back. Still, it's very congested on that right wing for them to get out of danger. That's a rash challenge that came in from behind. And who was that? Was that Mekvabishvili? He plays with in Romania for Craiova. 19 games there, but no goals. Never scored at international level either. 23 years old in his first year there, after leaving Dinamo Tbilisi in the Georgian league, where Kvaratskhelia was playing. After leaving Rubin Kazan, went to Dinamo Batumi. There's 1 or 2 more from there. There's €10 million signing to Napoli. Now Schick will go. No, it's Provod. Deflected shot. Set up beautifully for Mamardashvili to pluck it with 2 hands. Fantastic start to this game. 13 minutes in at 0-0. Georgia, Czech Republic. A full house at the Volkspark Stadion here in Hamburg. The home of 2024 is Germany, and the radio broadcast on Flash Score. Czech Republic lost 2-1 to Portugal. It was Provod with that goal, and the young goal from Hranats, and also the late winner from Conceição, Francisco, the son of the former Lazio man, Sergio. One of 4 sons, I should mention. A pub quiz moment there, a little bit of useless football knowledge, but here's the Czechs again in from the left. Cross comes in. It's Provod trying to go over the top. Ivasek will go first time, can't get it around his man, which is the number 9 who's been involved in so much so far. Zuliko Davashvili into corner 1. The Czechs will have this from the left. Charging over is Vaclav Cerny. Plays with Wolfsburg, his first year there since leaving Twente in the Eredivisie, €8 million signing. All that information on the flash score out for you. So left footer is going to send this in from the left side. Curls away from the keeper. Big defending there. As Mamardashvili, the big header, came back into the hot spot there. Mamardashvili punches it away from that top corner. If you're looking at the goal, it was the left top corner, but it lobbed up, and the Czechs are trying to use their height advantage. Schick with a header. Also in support was Crazy. And again, it will come in from the left. Cerny, 26-year-old, sends it low this time. Crazy attacked it. Still there for Cerny, who gets it on the rebound. Took on the man. Big chance, but on the turn, it's a heavy touch. Boots of concrete, you could say. And that was captain Tomas Souček. 37 games for West Ham, 7 goals, 2 assists in the Premier League 2023-24 season. That's why he is captain. 7 years with Slavia Prague. 71 caps today, 12 goals. Of all the players out there, he is the most capped for Czech Republic, but still a baby compared to Guram Kasia. 115 caps and 3 goals for Georgia, their central defender. And Georgia is trying to find some space, and it was Mamardashvili. Short pass out to the right. Kvaratskhelia free, I wouldn't say out on the left wing, but awaiting possession. Mikhail pushing up on Hranac. Another deflection, this time off Jurasek. Georgian throw in from the right, about 45 yards back from Stanek's goal. And roll all the way through him, through to Stanek. Currently with the Tomáš Holeš. No, got that one right. Looked it up on Forvo. 31-year-old Slavia Prague man. 3 goals, 1 assist. 2 goals at international level. Currently with Labionets. So just going through the lineups once more. 0-0, 17th minute, Georgia, Czech Republic. Georgia a little lucky not to have conceded. It's Stanek in goal for Czech Republic. Hranac, Holeš and Krejci. With a 3-man backline for coach Ivan Hajek. Jurasek in on the left side, Kufa on the right, Souček and Provod in the middle. Hajek, Schick and Cerny up forward. And Schick waits in the middle in the penalty spot. Goes back deeper. It's a beautiful cross in. Confusion reigns, but Georgia gets it away through Diwali. Kvaratskhelia on the turn. The contact was there. Referee blows the whistle and shows the yellow card first of the game. And it's going against Vladimir Kufa. th minute yellow card. Knew what he was doing. Kvaratskhelia rumoured to be wanting a move away from Napoli. Why wouldn't you when PSG are offering you, it's probably 5 times his wage there. Napoli have offered him a deal. But he, his dad and his agent trying to weasel their way out of it was a 5-year contract. He signed until 2027. So otherwise, he might find some resolution. He might have to suck it up and stay. But down the right side, it's Mamardashvili up against the number 14, which is Provod, chipping in, making the run back, putting in the hard ones. So we're throwing from the right for Georgia, 20 yards away from the corner flag, going from right to left. In for Mamardashvili, central into the sunshine. Kvaratskhelia is isolated, so they don't bother going to him. Change of direction from Kakabadze. Now back. It's Mamardashvili seems to be omnipresent, doesn't it? Right back for Georgia. Good ball to Mikhail. High arm from him. He's made some contact with the face of Provod. He went straight to ground. Turkey will play here again against the Czechs in the final group game. And will they make it through? Who knows? Turkey, it depends on their result against Portugal after this game, but the Czechs need to win here I think Georgia had a tough run. They lost to Turkey. A loss here would effectively see them maybe start making plans for the Nations League, and they will have Czechs in their group. Albania and Ukraine also in Group B of the Nations League. But today this is the first meeting ever, Georgia and the Czech Republic. So a piece of history. It's points for Czech fans to make sure they know the history of their coaching. Got here through Jaroslav Šilhavý, quick for Oman, and then coming with Hajek. His side playing good forward football out to the left side. It's a decent ball in. Chip back up towards Mamardashvili from Mekvabishvili. Going to take no time with the Georgian surnames. So Mamardashvili with the ball in hands. In front of him, Logic is trying to put him under pressure. Same with Schick. Goes with the punt. Haven't seen that too often. Good header by Hranats. Scrambled away from the Czechs, and that'll be a Georgian throwback in their own half. Right side, 21st minute, 0-0. Stats will show you on the five score up 57% of the ball with the Czech Republic. 8 attempts on goal to 0 for them. 3 shots on targets and 1 shot off goal, 4 block shots. So Georgians do most of the work, and they just need to soak up a bit of this pressure. Quality amongst both teams. Neither side fancied to make a run towards the semis, but you just never know. It's definitely not the Czech side that we would have seen 18 years ago here in Germany. So it was a good team. They didn't get out of their group, but it was a tough one to get out of. The Italians in it eventually won the World Cup. Lost to Italy in that group. They had a man sent off, I should mention. So that was the game where Alessandro Nesta got injured and Materazzi got his opportunity and went on to make a bit of history. I remember that Zidane Materazzi moment in Berlin. A long ball down the right channel. Georgia really no purpose in that long ball. So Stanek has it. Finds Haller. Czech Republic playing in the all-white with a blue trim around the sleeves. Down the line they go. That was brilliantly done. Provod ran into some trouble in the shape of the captain, Kazia, former Vitesse player and San Jose Earthquakes, Lokomotiv Tbilisi, back in his native country, Georgia. Currently with Slovan Bratislava. Long throw again from Kufal. Half a chance here. It ends up being bundled in. And it is Adam Hložek for goal number 3 in his international career. It is Georgia 0. Czech Republic won the first goal of the game, and that is a big blow, not only to the score sheet for Georgia, but there's a couple of players down. I think they're trying to make a meal of it and make sure that VAR gets involved. And the Czech Republic supporters are reveling in this. Georgia playing in the red strip with the black shorts. Hložek doesn't care how it went in. It was a long throw in from the right side. Kufal causing the chaos. It came off the back of Schick. It wasn't cleared by, it was Kakabadze there. Around the back of him was Hložek. He volleyed into the face of Mamardashvili, off the face of Hložek. Didn't nick his elbow on the way through. I think this is maybe, I wouldn't say half a get out of jail card here for Georgia, but it may have come off his face, Hložek, and then onto the elbow. They will check it. And for now, the goal is on the board. The goal check stands. For now, we're still in conversation as the Georgians just hovering around, hoping that some news comes through to rule this goal out. Let's see on the replay our advantage. It did come off the arm, so it was already going in. And it was just that Hložek was unsighted as to where the ball was coming off the face, then onto the arm. It has hit the arm according to referee Siebert, so the goal will be chalked off. There is no goal for Adam Hložek, unfortunately, for Czech Republic, and it stays at 0-0. Handball. 24th minute of play. Good to see they didn't waste as much time deciding on that one. English officials with Netherlands and France last night with the Giorgi Simon's goal. The Georgians are happy in the stands. Conceded 3 times against Turkey. It's very nearly the 4th. Their first tournament ever. Major tournament, that is. So Mamardashvili spared the blushes. They did take one to the face quite heavily, unfortunately. That's a bit of bad luck there for Project in the Czech Republic, because it was going in anyway. And luckily for Georgia, it's just skimmed the forearm of Project before going in. Another warning shot. We do expect a goal coming sooner or later. Sent long by Mamardashvili. Kvaratskhelia still hovering around, hasn't touched the ball too much, didn't have too many dribbles against Turkey, a lot less than his average with Napoli. The Czech Republic, all they need to do is congest the spaces out wide on the right, so there is no opportunity to switch to Kvara, because he'd love to run at Holej, that's for sure. Czech Republic coming through from Provod, now down the left with Plozek, puts the ball forward. Schick, there's big space here for Cerny if you can see him, says to take on the man, tries the square ball, and that was beautifully defended. Schick sent out wide by Kvegvelia. Georgia living dangerously, an athletic challenge, that one. Perceptive defending, and it's been a stunning performance from Czech Republic today. Georgia just not being as dynamic as we saw them in the qualifiers, especially against Greece. They beat Greece on penalties to get here. Mikhail Tadze was one of the highest scorers in qualifying, did miss a penalty in that shootout. And finally, down the left they come. Kvaratskhelia on the ball with Sitashvili. Kvaratskhelia with a 1-2. Wants to get the shot. Good sliding challenge comes in from Hranec to take it away. And then Jurasek can get a ball-carrying run down the left. Schick is lumbering in. Jurasek, the sliding challenge of Kokoshvili, managed to get the pass through. Here they come with Provod. Back for Jurasek. Provod again. They slow it down. They wait for Project to get into that left half space. Still on the left wing. Project on the ball. Had his goal ruled out moments ago. Now Cerny might go a goal. No. Lovely passing here. Schick on the turn. And Cerny, he has fluffed his lines there. I don't think he expected it to come back to him, linesman. Eventually ensures that his flag goes up. And that was against... Who was that against? That was... it's against Provod. So it wouldn't have counted had Cerny made a bit of contact there to turn it beyond Mamardashvili from about 7 yards, in line with the right post. Kufa. Czech Republic can sniff a bit of blood, bit of sweat and tears right now from the Georgians. Good header up from Holej. Cerny hit the deck. He's given away a free kick. Unfortunately for him, it's on Kokoshvili, who's one of those bulldogs in midfield, playing second division in Spain. Never played a full season of senior football until the age of 24. Got his debut for Georgia in September. He hasn't looked back, because he started every single game for them since, and finds himself at Euro 2024 with the Crusaders, ranked number 74. Willy Sagnol doing a stellar job to get them here. 28th minute, 0-0, Georgia, Czech Republic. Thanks for joining us on Flash Score. As Kvegvelia muscled off the ball. That is not the best defending. Czechs win it back up high. The shot will come in, and it's straight at the goalkeeper. Unfortunately, also, I've been using that word a lot. That was Adam Projek. Put it straight down the gullet of Mamardashvili. It's just poor defending out there from Kvegvelia. Czechs with a throw, about 30 yards back from the left flag. Goes inside towards Selchuk. Switch comes out to the right. Kufa is on a yellow card, the only one of the game. Scotland-Hungary, the late game tomorrow. Italy-Croatia on Monday. We'll take you through all of those. Provot. His pass deflected back, picked up by Jurasek. Georgia win it back through Kokashvili. Nikatadze comes, needs to play an early ball over the top. Some space here to run into. Good header away from Holeš to deny Kvara. Taking the throw quickly, Kvaratskhelia. Back in it goes. Sitashvili. And right midfield, playing on the left. Kvaratskhelia getting on the ball quite deep. Back it goes to Kasia, out to Klagvelia. Need to see a little bit more from the likes of Nekvabishvili and Kokorashvili. Doing a lot of work off the ball. Mamardashvili leaves that for Kasia. Third run on the half-hour mark. Georgians fortunate not to have conceded. Goal ruled out for the header from Project that hit his arm on the way in. Serenik defends, puts his body in the way. Lots of beards in the crowd of the Georgians. Super start from Czech Republic. Both sides losing their opening games of this tournament. And it's the Czechs, their own goal from Hranat that left the sour taste in their mouth because it made it 1-1, and then Honze Sau, Portugal, with a very late winner. 1 point could make all of the difference in the groups, especially against one of the heavyweights. Turkey would have loved to see a draw between Czech Republic and Portugal. Same with Georgia. But Turkey could all fall apart for them. You just never know. They could win the group with 9 points. A little bit erratic, but it's a team on the up. The likes of Çalhanoğlu and Kuler and Yildiz. Every goal in that game was a cracker. Now some space for number 22, Giorgi Mamardashvili of Metz. Started off with Metz last season, 14 goals and 4 assists, then went to Ajax and he scored 0 in 6 games. Cerny gets it back in midfield. Tried to put it across for Hlojek, and there's a run inbound from Schick. It won't end up going through. And Georgia, again with Kokashvili, Czech Republic with a wall of 4 players. They want Kokashvili to go around. A good touch from him. Playing with Levante. Technically his 3rd year there. Today's his 10th international cap. Did get 2 goals for Levante. And showed us what he's capable of, but he did hit that crossbar. Not a very difficult distance. Looking for the top corner, spectacular fashion. Turkey could have quite easily lost that game as easy as they won it. And then they've got the points, they've got 3 goals, 3 points, top of the table. Group F of Euro 2024. 33rd minute of this game. Georgia just tapping it around the back right now. Well-placed pass. That's from Diwali to Kvaratskhelia. Wants to make the inside run. Now it's crowded. Provod comes to him. Wilder goes out to the left wing. Good cross in. Took a touch on the way through. Might be the first chance for them here. That was Davadashvili. Laid it off. Came in from the right from Kakabadze. And the Czechs doing well. Vigorous defending. Still, you need the goal to take the points. And if it was a boxing bout on points, the Czechs would be in front. Project thought he was away. Referee Siebert says that'll be a free kick going Georgia's way. It's going against Tomasz Salchek. He's getting entangled with his opponent. Just over 10 minutes to go until the break. Georgia finishing 4th in the Euro 2024 qualifying group behind Spain, Scotland and Norway in September 2023. They were thumped 7-1 at home by the Spanish. Still, they rallied, and they are here. And that challenge leading to some backroom alterations, you could say. The 7-1 belting. Willy Sagnol having to make an array of changes. Now Kvaratskhelia. The ball is through, in from the right side for Georgia. Threaded across. Good defending from Kufal to send it behind Georgia corner. There was Davashvili up against the byline, trying to create a bit of confusion. Nearly a fatal error in the Czech defence. Came off Krejci, then through to Kufal, who covered the angle. Georgians up on their feet, ready to cheer with a standing ovation, unfortunately for them. Balanced defending from the Czechs. Can they find some glory here? This is Sitashvili. The left footer curled this in from the right side, went to the near post, but the referee wants it retaken. Wasn't happy with a bit of argy-bargy in the box. Having a word with David Judasek, who plays with Hoffenheim. He was there on loan from Benfica, €14 million signing. Playing his youth football with Brno, then going on to Slavia. 1 goal. International level. It will be again Sitashvili and towards a near post. Good header from Schick to send it back to the corner kick taker. And in it goes. More measured cross. And he's staunch defending. Headed away. Kasia with a sliding challenge that brutalised the legs of his opposing captain. So yellow card for Kasia. There might have been a bit of theatrics in there from Souček, to be quite honest with you. It wasn't much contact. It was Kasia. I don't want to say he pulled out of that challenge, but Souček did bunny hop over the top. At best, he might need a plaster or a band-aid, as we call it in some parts of the world. We're back to the Czech Republic taking the free kick. Attempts on target 6-0. 13 attempts on target overall to 1. Now Hranats, good vertical pass, quick thinking there. Lojek went down, he was pushed over, referee was on hand, says there's no foul. Hranats eventually pushing over his man Mikhail Tadze. There's some complaints coming in. It's Thomas Souček, 7 years with Slavia, 29 years of age now. There's a lot of credit to him. And to David Moyes, who was very energetic, brought a different feel to West Ham when he first arrived there, and Kufal a year later, just finished his 4th season, saying that they were uplifting. Intelligent midfielder, and at times quite robust in that midfield. So eventually Georgia, long ball down the right channel, to be kept in. It's well done by Kakabadze, looking for some help from a teammate. Davashvili got there, heavy touch at full pace, and toe poked that through, but he was held up by Jurasek getting back. Cheeky ball down the left side for the Czechs. Georgia, we've seen it out of play. Also, one of their players is on the ground out of play. It's Kvagvelia, plays with Al Akuds. It's in the Saudi Arabian League. First year there after leaving Lokomotiv Moscow. Also played with Rubin Kazan, as a lot of Georgians love to do, including Kvaratskhelia himself and Davashvili. In play, Czech Republic winning a free kick on halfway, very wide out in the left, taken swiftly. Souček, Hranats. Wouldn't be some story if he was able to get on the score sheet this time with a goal of his own. make amends and atone for the error against Portugal and Georgia. Again, it's a little overzealous. And another yellow card going, Łukasz Probot. So just looking at the match events, it's 3 yellows overall. Łukasz Probot, and for Georgia, Kasia. Foul on Michal Tadze. It's a look on the face of Czech coach Ivan Hajek. Interesting history for him, taking over from the likes of Jaroslav Šinhavi. Šinhavi doing a really good job to get the Czechs to this tournament. Then he left for Oman, signed a 2-year deal there, so moving your coach. Go back to one of the best players ever in Czech history, which is Ivan Hajek himself. Won Czech Footballer of the Year twice, 1987, 1988. As Kvaratskhelia works the left and again wins another corner. That was well done. Magnificent work. He kisses the ball and places it to take this from the right side. This will be on the right foot. It'll curl towards. It's Generic Stanek. And it comes. It's low, it's a poor delivery. And quite luckily, they'll get another one. Encouraging signs from Georgia. 5 minutes to go before the halfway mark of this game. Haven't been too careless or impulsive. The referee coming back in to have words with Hranats and also Davidashvili. And Bordeaux, attacking midfielder, formerly with Dinamo Batumi. And he comes this time. Good flight on that from Kvaratskhelia, but easy for the keeper. He goes with the punt. It's a quick one. In the direction of Cerny, and very nearly got control of that because the initial control of Sitashvili wasn't good. Big ball over the top for Michal Tadze. Takes it all the way to the byline. Wins a corner. According to him, according to the referee, it's a goal kick. That's a little lax from Michal Tadze because he could have kept that in. Instead he thought it came off Hranats. So taken short by Stanek as they build it up. There's no resistance from the Georgian high press, which is a moment of sarcasm from me. They don't have any at all. They're quite low with the block. Just looking to get halfway. Maybe hit the reset button. See what they've got on the bench. Go to those in a moment. Long ball into the box. Out comes Mamardashvili over the head of Roger. Good take. Interestingly, Zimmer on the bench for Czech Republic. Also Vilcek, Vitic, Sut, Sevcik and Linga Kukta. Dudera. Also Antonin Barak is there. Chori Shitel and serve. And for Georgia, Kvaratskhelia there. Stengrat's player. Lokoshvili also. Zivzivadze, who scored in the qualifiers. It's a good back heel from Davidashvili here. He's run into the sideboard. Now, was he shoved? Referee says yes. Free kick quite wide out there, and responsibilities for the set piece with Giorgi Sitashvili, formerly with Lech Poznan and Dynamo Kiev, now with Dynamo Batumi there in his second season, 23 years old. 1 goal and 4 assists in 17 league games. Has 1 goal for Georgia. 19th appearance today. Where's the number 21? Referee marks the spots for the wall. Everyone about 6 yards away from the box. This is about 35 yards back from the right corner flag. Czech Republic with a moment of composure here. They need to remain steadfast. It comes in on the left boot, swings towards the spot. Big header from Schick. Kozek attacks. Chip over the top from Kokashvili. Full control from Citashvili. Ran into trouble. Was provoked. Glimpses from Kvaratskhelia in his first half. Not that much shown from him. Hasn't had much of an opportunity. Hasn't been fed either. Instinctive kind of player that you want in a one-on-one situation with his opponents. Rated by Napoli at about 100 million euros. Got him for a tenth of that. And again, Georgia with another free kick. This is going against Ladislav Krejci. Sparta Prague defender playing left centre-back today in that three-man backline. 8 goals, 7 assists during his domestic season. It's just in league football. Burnout, under 19 player, 5th year with Sparta. He's one of those defenders that gets forward and scores. Now Kvaratskhelia is coming over. He wants the responsibility. Take Czech Republic by the neck just before the half-time whistle. Sends Davadashvili in there. Lacking a bit of height, it must be said. The Georgians, especially compared to the tall timber in the back line of the Czechs. Shit back there also. Everyone on the edge of the box. This is about 30 yards back from the right corner flag. Still very wide. Kvaratskhelia, wonderful set-piece taker. In it comes. Much better this time. Oh, it's there! And the chance! What a save that is from Stanek. And that was the captain himself, Kasia, with a moment. Just needed to compose himself. It fell kindly for him. And the Czech defence looking a little bit frantic here. He was onside. Cleared away in the end. Czech Republic very nearly going down there, checking for a potential penalty. Is it for a handball? First minute of stoppages of 2 minutes, so we'll probably end up with 48 or 49 minutes by the time this is over. Now, if there's going to be a penalty, it'll be even longer. Hranec, that's may have flicked his arm, but was it away from his body? The referee's been told he should go over and take a look. This is not good for the Czech Republic. Referee going over to take a look, being summoned over by the boys from Hawkeye who are doing the job. Referee at the monitor. Virtual assistant referee getting involved. Now, did it hit the arm? Referee says yes, it did. And Georgia will have a late penalty just before the break. And unfortunately for Robin Hranec, the man who copped the own goal against Portugal, it has flicked his hand just before the half-time whistle. Georgia, undoubtedly it'll be Kavica Kvaratskhelia. Kasia probably should have scored in any case. Now, who's going to take this? Citashvili has the ball. So is Kvaratskhelia leaving this for one of his teammates? Mikael Tadze also having a conversation. Kvaratskhelia nowhere near. Pokashvili's the other man there. Who will take this? And looks like the honours lie with Georgia's Mikael Tadze. Had the honour of scoring Georgia's first ever goal in a major tournament against the Turks. Now it's against the Czechs. Mikael Tadze with a big moment. Stanek stands in between he and the goal. The Met striker went on loan to Ajax, didn't do too well. Missed a penalty, I should add, against Greece to get here. Georgia defeating Greece on penalties 4-2. Mikael Tadze, the only Georgian that missed that night. The third penalty. Can he make amends here? They put their hands together. It's Mikael Tadze, no mistake, clinical, into the right side of the goal. It is Giorgi Mikael Tadze just before the break to give Georgia the lead. They conceded earlier. It came off the hand of Hložek on the way in. That goal for the Czechs ruled out. And wouldn't you know it, down the other end, another all-important decision off the arm. It is Robin Hranec that gives away the penalty. He didn't really have any idea about where it was going. It was outstretched. Referee had no choice but to award the spot kick, and Georgia's Mikhailtadze for now has Georgia in the leads. 50th minute of the game, stroked it in, let's say inside the side netting, about a metre up. That's Stanek, who went the other way, diving down to his right, watching as Mikhailtadze, indeed he does make amends for that missed penalty against Greece. And it is his second goal of this tournament, and all in all it's his 12th in his international career. So the Czechs are down. They're not out though. Could have scored on many different occasions. Georgia not really constructing any clear-cut chances apart from that moment with Kasia. Now there's a chance here for the equaliser, except for Mamardashvili to deny Patrick Schick. Needed to be put into the bottom corner. It was heading there, but Mamardashvili says no thank you. Turned the defender inside out, didn't he? Two defenders in fact, sending Kvaratskhelia to the ground. A late corner, 51st minute. We're only supposed to have 2 minutes, but a penalty's been awarded. Now the Czechs in from the left side. Good defence to be sent back out there for Cerny. He took the first corner. Wants the give and go. Provods into the box. It's hacked up high. And still we're going. High ball sent to the edge of the box. Header away from Kasia. Here comes Kvara. Needs to take control. The whistle goes from referee C, but that's the half-time whistle. What an eventful ending to the first half. Georgia 1, Czech Republic 0. Second game of Group F for these two teams, both losing their first games. But Mikhailtadze, second goal of the tournament for him. One against Turkey, one against Czechia, and it really is all there for Czech Republic to do in the second half. They did deserve the lead. They did score, but had it ruled out. It was off the head, then the arm for Hlozek. And in stoppage time, Kasia with an attempt that was saved by Stanek, but in the lead up to that, it hit the arm of Robin Hranac. He's got to be one of the unluckiest defenders, if not the unluckiest, so far in this tournament. We'll be back with the second half. Come back and join us on Flash Score, the home of Euro 2024 audio broadcasts. About 10 to 12 minutes time. Georgia 1, Czech Republic 0. Last score broadcast, the Euro 2024 Group F game between Georgia and the Czech Republic. Georgia leads at half-time thanks to the late penalty from Michal Tadze after the handball from Hranat. A little unlucky for him. After the own goal against Portugal, they're all set with the Czechs, dressed from head to toe in white. They'll go immediately down the right channel. They're going from right to left in the second half. Georgia in the lead. In the red tops, the black shorts, black socks. Immediately they're being hemmed in. We'll double check to see if there's any changes. Some big chances for a few of the Czechs in the first half, including Patrick Schick right before the half-time whistle. We had about 5 or 6 minutes of stoppages. In the first 30 seconds, the Czech Republic with a throw very high up the Bikufal to launch long. In it comes, low and flat, flicked on. Good work there from the number 22, Sushek, the captain. Now there's a collision out on the wing between two players. I think that's KC1 and Michal Tadze the other. There's a yellow card about to be shown. Michal Tadze is down for the count with his medical team. That's Jurasek actually. David Jurasek, who came into the side as one of 3 changes for the Czech Republic. He is shown the yellow. Michal Tadze just putting the ball past him and then getting body checked. And expect a few of the cliche tricks from Willy Sagnol's side in the second half, trying to eat up a few seconds here and there. It's a hot, sunny day in Germany, so got to give it to the players. Maximum fitness required. After a long domestic season at club level, they're all here. A lot of the English fans complaining about a lot of their stars being tired at this point in June. Well, every single nation here has players that have played club football. The Georgians included. A lot of their players at some of the lesser known clubs, apart from Kvaratskhelia at Napoli, don't have any of the, what you would say, world-class players. Michal Tadze is ensuring he goes into history books. He has now 2 goals at Euro 2024. Both sides losing their opening day encounters against Turkey and Portugal. Turkey will play here against Czech Republic in a final group game. Here's Kvaratskhelia down. Oh, he very nearly got on the end of a low flat ball in. That was well laid in by Kakabadze. Now Kokashvili up against Sushek. So it goes back. And George still with it. It's quick thinking play. Enterprising here. Ball straight in towards Stanek. He did drop it and then got it on the first bounce. But that was very, very quick from Setishvili. It's a good set piece taker. We'll just confirm to see if there's any changes at the break. Suchek Provods, nothing to report at this point. So Cerny at left, on the right wing, I should say. He's been everywhere. Bozek up forwards. The coach Ivan Hashek having a fair bit of faith in them. So I would expect as the halfway is on, they may have to make some changes. A number of them now on yellow cards. You can see all the stats on the final score application. And for the website there, we show you Georgia 1, Czech Republic 0. Every time you see a headphones icon, that means there's going to be live commentary, or will be. So first half, Kufa, Provod and Kasia all in the book. First yellow card of the second half, 47th minute for David Jurasek, who plays with Benfica but was loaned to Hoffenheim last season in for international game number 10. Going out to the left is Czech Republic, just looking for a gap through. Davidashvili plugging the hole there so that Hranat couldn't get through. Now Cerny, still quite deep, 30 yards away from Mamardashvili. Lobs the ball, might go over the head of the intended target, which was Jurasek. So both of those players brought in as 2 or 3 changes for Hashek. really did need that point against Portugal, especially now when you're staring down the barrel of a 1-0 defeat to Georgia, the lowest ranked nation coming into Euro 2024 at 74. Their world ranking for the Crusaders, 34 for the Czech Republic. And the coach, Czechoslovakian Footballer of the Year, 87-88. 5 times Czech League winner as a player. Won it 2 more times with Sparta Prague as a coach. Won some silverware also with Al-Ali. Jurasek into the middle again. Hacked away. Well down the field. That's an 80-meter clearance. Stanek can get it on the heads. Come out of his area. Ranats now. And Crazy. Drawing the man, Davidashvili. Then Jurasek will come down the left. Back for Crazy. And still good defending on that right wing with Davidashvili there and Mikhail Tadze. Everyone back in the low block for Georgia. The Czechs now from the right side. The header was won by Schick. Might have come off his shoulder. Mamardashvili comes out because it looped up off someone's shoulder anyway. And the Georgian keeper has it safely in his hands. And so far, no flash score. Mikhail Tadze has a ranking of 8 in this game. 8.1 for Schick, despite being a little unlucky in front of goals. Mamardashvili with 9.6. Donnarumma-like performance. And we know what Giorgi Mamardashvili did against Spain. Spain could have won that match 6-0. Very nearly could have drawn at 1-1. But to think that after all the attacking they did, they only got the goal thanks to an own goal. Quite unlucky Spain, quite lucky Italy that they didn't concede more. It would be devastating for their goal difference. They will take on Croatia on Monday night. I'll be taking you through that one on Flash Score. The Italians up against Croatia. Luka Modric could be his last game in a Croatian shirt. As the Czechs come down the left again. Good movement from Provods, and inside it went. Selsa, and now we've got Jurasek down the right side with it's good movement from Kubadze wearing the number 2. And the yellow card is coming here. It's Hollish going into the book, so that's another yellow for the Czech Republic against Hollish on Kvaratskhelia. Pulled him down from behind as he was about to pass the halfway line. Tomasz Hollish playing with Slavia Prague, 31 years old, 5th year there after leaving Jablonec. 3 goals, 1 assist this term. Kvaratskhelia with 11 goals and 6 assists at Napoli in 34 games. People saying his season was nowhere near as good as his first. He only scored 1 goal less in Serie A. He could be leaving for League 1, League 1. French accent, no goods. Big clearance coming. And Kashiet with a final kick sent back by Hollish. In front of him, it was Kufa, but Hollish was brought down this time by Kvaratskhelia, who was immediately apologetic. Still, there is some pedigree on the bench for Czech Republic. Don't know about you. I've been turning to Barak in the time of need. He's so calm with the ball. Good steerer of traffic. Bit of a traffic controller, if you will. Hollish coming forward. He's the right side of that 3-man back line. I think it's pronounced Nagy. Now the Czechs coming through. Big chance. And it's well over the top of goal from Thomas Souček. It's a finish. You won't want to see the highlights of that one. Was he shoved? Might be an offside call. That's come against Cerny in the lead up anyway. So even if he did put that in the back of the net, it wouldn't have counted. They're going to have a double change. Czech Republic in a time of need. Cerny will make way. I think Klozek might be the other one. It's about to come off. So 2 changes in attack. Linga and Jurasek. Don't get confused, there are 2 Juraseks in the squad. One is David, who started the game. He's on the yellow. Interestingly, the coach has left every caution player out there. We've had 10 minutes of the second half. Georgia still leading by a goal to 0. And it's Mate Jurasek of Slavia Prague coming in. Good defending there. On the second attempt, it was a swipe along the ground. Larson put his flag up. Referee said play on. Didn't blow. And now Georgia are away on the counter-attack. It's not exactly an overload, but Mikatadze was bundled into. And again, the referee says it was hip on hip. So no foul. Czech Republic can take a deep sigh, a deep breath. And they just need to get their structure back. It looks as though they've lost a bit of their shape as Kufal comes down the right side, lays it off. And immediately it is Mate Jurasek. Good ball in, that was delicious. And the cutback didn't quite make it. Kasia got his body in the way. The 2 substitutes immediately combining, Linga and Mate Jurasek. On the other side, it was Kvavelia with the swipe, didn't get pulled up for it. Then Georgia went down the other end, didn't get the free kick that they wanted. Here's the Czech Republic with a corner. Kasia with the first header. Oh, the shot back in. That has hit 2 different Czech players. And all of a sudden, it's Kvaratskhelia has the overlap on the left side. Needs to have the shot here. And it is put wide by... It's Mekvabishvili, a Craiova player. Now Georgia defending from the counter. Kvaratskhelia got past his man, was able to go with a 3v2. There was an overload there, and it needed to be a pass back towards Kvaratskhelia. Instead, Mekvabishvili went for the shot and has put it about half a metre wide at the right post, coming in from the left half space. And that could be a moment that Georgia regrets. Czech Republic let off there. So David Jurasek back in for Soucek. Kufa looks like he's playing a little more inverted now. Polish into the attacking thirds. Good ball in from Kufa. He's taken a touch. And that's another corner for Czech Republic. And their coach, Ivan Hajek, won 4 from 4 when he took over. Lost to Portugal. He's on the verge of losing another one here, pending a fight back with the last 32 minutes of the game. Lovely delivery off the post and in. It's bundled home, and it just might be Patrick Schick with a final touch. 1-1 at the Volkspark Stadion. The Czechs finally are on the boards. They had one struck off in the first half, and they are reveling in this in the stands in Hamburg. Mamardashvili, a look of frustration. Probably the best player out there considering his contribution, stopping everything that came his way. The first header was a cross from Linga, off the post, back onto Schick. Didn't know much about it, but he won't care. Off his chest. He didn't have to toe the ball off his chest because he realised it was going in. Stuck his foot out just in case it was going to hit the post. That's at the left post. The corner coming from the right side. Linga with the angled header across from the right post to the left. Patrick Schick on hand. Crumbing that one. The loose ball. Mamardashvili this time picking that one out of the net. It's 1-1. And here come the Czechs once more. Down the right side. Good intervention. And that was a tackle from Mekvabishvili. Could have gone 2-0 ahead through him 3-4 minutes ago. And stopped Mate Jurasek in his tracks. And referee Siebert, what's he saying here? He's told Linger to help him out, get a bottle, was that a cup, and throw it back off the pitch. Much obliging. Czech substitute. They're back with a sniff of victory now. Long throw coming in from Kufal. It'll be chipped back in. Georgia unable to clear their lines. Still from the right side. Kufal came up towards his direct opponent, which was Sitashvili. Another corner for Czech Republic. They can really smell blood drops in the water. Georgia looking to hang on here. 2 goals in this game. That's what we like to see at Euro 2024. Jurasek didn't get any game time against Portugal. That's Mate Jurasek to play 25 games, 5 goals and 3 assists for Slavia Prague this season. So he's on the right side. Potential penalty check for Czech Republic. We saw one down this end late in the first half. It's not going to be given. The referee says, let's get it underway, and the header comes. It was met with real pace there from Crazy. And he's angled that back over to that same post where Schick scored. There was no one there to get a foot to it. And it was Schick again that arrived a little late as well. It was Provod. Neither of them could get there. First change of the day for Georgia. Sitashvili off, Lokashvili in. And Davidashvili out. Chakvatadze in. So number 10 he's on. Big responsibility carrying that one. Lokashvili and Chakvatadze on. Out goes Davidashvili and Sitashvili. Schick with the 59th minute reply. And that is his first goal of the tournament. Goal number 20. Congratulations to him for getting to the 20 mark for his nation. His 40th game. And he does have a good record at international level. He's ranked as the 6th highest Czech scorer in history. Jan Koller, of course, is the first. And for Georgia, Shota Avaladze. Nice contribution of 26 goals in 61 games. Now here's Mate Jurasek again. Blocks the run. Kufal. Very, very deep cross. Player went down quite easily. Was Crazy. Czech Republic still with it. Dished it off towards Kufal. It's overhit. That'll be a goal kick for Giorgi Mamardashvili. There were hands in the back there just moments ago. And it's against Kakabadze. Will they pull him up on that? And Georgian fans still happy. They still believe some of their signage here at the Vok Park Stadion. A big clearance from Mamardashvili directly over the halfway line and creates a bit of work. It's Kvagvelia goes down the line only as far as Provod's. He ran into 2. Then it's scrambled back by the Georgians. It was Chakabadze. Kvaratskhelia playing a much more central role, trying to weave through. Can't wiggle. No wiggle room at all to get through Souček. On the edge of the box, that was Linger. Quite athletic, but not able to keep his feet. Kokashvili. Babishvili. Kvagvelia. Kakabadze is still that right wing back. Just out to the right of Kvagvelia. And Kasia is the central defender of the three. And Diwali at left back. Bit of fortune about Patrick Schick's goal. A double fist pump the celebration. Goal number 20 for him in his career. Coming off a season of 7 goals for Bayer Leverkusen in the Bundesliga. But all the way to the final. Lost against Atalanta. I don't think many teams would have beaten Atalanta in that form, especially Ademola Lookman. You have to remember, every goal he scored was a cracker on another day. It could have quite easily ended 0-0. But put them away. Indeed he did. And here's a long-range effort here. Mamardashvili down low to his left. He's able to block that shot beautifully. So Czech Republic looking the most likely to score the second goal. We go to the match stats and the flash score up. It's 20 goal attempts to 4 for them. 10 shots on goal. And Mamardashvili putting on a clinic here. Remember, he's worth just under 35 million euros on the flash score app. Long ball, direct football from Georgia. That's nice. Kvaratskhelia to the edge of the box, wants to take on the man. Around one, and then he's double teamed. A cross came. A desperate bit of defending from Thomas Holeš, and he has been ruled to have been fouled by Kvaratskhelia. First it was Hranat that was beaten. Holeš came in, did get a toe poke to it, and because he won the ball, then was pushed instead of it being a corner. It's heroic at the back. Goal kick, and already Czech Republic with a real bit of zest in their game. Patrick Schick, I think his day might be over. Can't go on by the look of things. And immediately it's Thomas Soucek that says, let's bring on someone else. Players are warming up. Who do they bring on? It looks as though it could be Momir Chitil. 16 goals for Slavia Prague and 5 assists this season. Does have the shirt off, but he is up and about warming up. Patrick Schick, goal scorer for 1-1. He's limping off. So Momir Chitil is familiar with Sigma Olomouc, FK Pardubice. Patrick Schick is definitely coming off here. So Chitil with an opportunity. Did come on and played 31 minutes against Portugal in the 2-1 loss. Came off the bench against North Macedonia in the 2-1 friendly win. Started against Malta in the 7-1 thrashing. Scored twice in that game. So just having a look at the Czech Republic squad. Let's see how many caps he's got under his belt. This is game number 16 for Chitil, 25 years of age, 6 goals so far. So he should come in and plug in at centre forwards. They're back underway, 69th minute at 1-1. Georgia holding on. Down the left for Czech Republic, it's Krejci. Provox on the turn, finding Linger. Looks like one of those diminutive, smallish kind of creative forwards. It's a patient build-up from the Czechs. In it goes, and who fouls there? Had it taken away. It was stunning defending, and Georgia trying to work their way out of trouble. Player was shoved over. In it goes. Beautiful cross, and well taken by Mamardashvili. Quality goalkeeping, but very elegant down there from the Czech Republic. Not so for Patrick Schick, who goes to the bench and immediately has the eyes go around the calf. Is it out from the back by Kakabadze? Still with it for him. He's passed forward around David Jurasek, still at left back. Left wing back, I should say. And Mate Jurasek has come on the right side. Good play across. That's Mamardashvili. Kvaratskhelia out to the left. Georgia attacking the final third. Going from left to right. It's back from... It's Mamardashvili who's playing on the left side. Here's the number 14. So coming deep. It's Mamardashvili that was taken out. Mamardashvili has it now. 25 yards away, looking for space. Looking for half a yard is Kvaratskhelia, who went for the curler. And that is about, I'd say, 10 metres over the bar and probably about 5 metres to the right of goal. So not even in an Aussie rules context. It might have been out on the full. Or maybe a point. But this occasion, going for glory, and I guess he's the man you'd want to shoot from distance. Napoli fans know all too well. Scored at home at the Euro 2024 tournament for audio broadcasting. Millions and billions of users, so you're one of those, so am I. Collectively, all enjoying the service provided from Live Sport EU. Also Copa America coming in the UK. Late night broadcasts. A lot of top flight in all the major leagues and a few others come August. Maybe even a few friendlies with some of the big clubs touring the planet through Asia. So long-range effort here coming from Crazy. Went about 5 meters wide, but it was some distance away. I think it's taken a deflection here because Czech Republic have been given a corner. Right side, they're all up on their feet behind it. Kufa given his task. And going short is Mate Jurasek. He's not going to use him. Goes into the middle. Wants to use the height advantage of his players. Now back for David Jurasek, but it's well wide and high. It's a bit of a scramble between these two sides to see who can wrestle this lead and take all 3 points. Wouldn't be the end of the world for either of them coming into the last game, although Georgia do have to face Cristiano Ronaldo's Portugal. Czech Republic take on Turkey here on match day 3 in Hamburg. The Georgia-Portugal in Gelsenkirchen. These two nations also back to contest Group B of the UEFA Nations League come September, and they're taking on each other in the first group game, so that'll be the second ever clash between these two. Referee blows, free kick in the middle. Holding that up, it's out for Crazy again. Czechs going from right to left in this last 18 minutes before stoppages. At 1-1, Schick and Mikhail-Tadze. Mikhail-Tadze has hardly had a touch in the second half. He's there on high alert if Kvaratskhelia can pinch the ball and hit a counter-attack. We saw Anzo Mamardashvili at 1-0 for Georgia. With a 3-on-2 overload, Kvaratskhelia unselfishly passed it off to him. He took the shot and put it wide. And in from Mate Jurasek. His balling doesn't have the direction on it. So Suchek unable to get the head to it. Poor ball forward, overhits. And that'll be a Georgia goal kick. Good thinking, quick thinking from Mate Jurasek. Over there on that right side of midfield, he's been a revelation since coming in. Still, Czech Republic and their coach Ivan Hajek with a dilemma, or a dilemma, as the English say. He's got a few players on yellow cards. So Mamardashvili with a goal kick out to the right side of the halfway line, goes directly out of play. Czech throw. Racing for Selchuk. And across for Holic. Kufa. Bit of space between he and Kvara. Kvara got there. Sliding challenge. Got the ball. Well done to him. Can he last the 90 minutes? I think at 1-1 you'd want to leave him out there just in case he can nick a win. just takes one moment of pure brilliance, something breathtaking was seen from him, especially the kind of goals he scored for Napoli against Monza and Verona in his time. Atalanta, what about that one in 2023 at the beginning of the year? Individual. It's just a gorgeous goal. Now, Czech Republic in from the right side. It was low and flat towards Chito. Put away over the touchline by Lokashvili. So a throw for Kufa once more. This time they go short. They want to get it on towards Chito over his head. And Mamardashvili will collect a high deflection. Came off Kvagvelja. So luckily, Georgia do not concede a corner. Have to be quite colossal in these final 15 minutes. Never found a way through the first line of pressure. Away comes Kokoshvili. And towards Kvaratskhelia. Can you find Mikatadze? Two talented players. Kvaratskhelia with a big ball in, and it was not the best. Over the head of Kakabadze. Let's go into the match summary on the Fast Score app. So we've had two changes for each side. That's three actually for the Czech Republic, with Chito coming in for Schick in the 68th minute. Before that was Mate Jurasek for Cerny and Linga in for Plojak. So the two Bayer Leverkusen attackers taken out as they come down the left, and that was a glancing header from Chito. Wasn't far off, but it was difficult. He did his best, almost made it effortless the way he dived at it. Well marshalled though by Kashia, and Mamardashvili not forced to get his left hand to that. A good, maybe a bit less than a metre wide. Cross coming in, I'd say at about chest height, diving header from Chito. In from the left half space, across the face of goal, missing the right post. And again, Georgia survive. Goal kick for them, and they go short. Being hemmed in, eventually they just smash it long in hope. Mikatadze, outdone by Hranats. And that's Chito, leaves it for Linga, goes for the shot, another massive save from Mamardashvili. It's like having two goalkeepers. Another cross, and it was Linga lining up for the overhead. We saw one from Krejcer in the first half when it was 0-0. Linga had the shot before his drive off the, may have been the toe. Now Mamardashvili is able to punch away from Chito. He'll be sent back in from Holic to the right side. Mate Jurasek, Provod, being stalked by Kakabadze. Being followed also by the number 10, who is Chakavadze. Czech Republic are very much the more likely side to score, but here come Georgia on a counter-attack. Kvaratskhelia, he did slide and try to bring that down with his right boot. Comes off that boot and out. A degree of difficulty, I have to say, the highest degree. Big switch coming from centre field. It was a 40-yard pass out to the left wing over the head of Kvaratskhelia. Tried to watch it onto his boot. Now the same kind of pass from left to right for the Czech Republic. They've got the ball 25 yards away from goal. It's almost a cross, maybe a shot, not sure, but it's Mate Jurasek who will be wanting that one all over again. Not the best delivery. Couple more changes. That's Antonin Ballack. That's the Fiorentina creative midfielder. So that'll be the final fourth and fifth changes. Group stage game. Headed for a draw at this point, but can Ballack come in and change the way that the Czechs are playing? Georgia through Kokoshvili. Mikatadze out in the right wing. If it goes for Chakvetadze, then it will reach eventually the left winger, which is Lokoshvili. Settle play down. Georgia needing to string a few passes, have a bit of time with possession. Haven't had much of that, and the stats will show you. Second half, it's been 66% of the ball with the Czech Republic. Kvaratskhelia now. Oh, it's a coming together. Yellow cards coming. It's going for Thomas Soucek. First for him in this game. And unfortunately, the Czechs are racking them up if they do get through this game. With 11 on the pitch. And maybe missing a couple if they make it through to the knockouts. Now we will have more changes. Barak coming on. So Barak wearing the number 7. And off comes, it's Provods. Also, Willy is out for Sevcik. Two changes for the Georgians. So Sevcik playing with Slavia Prague, I should say. Kvaratskhelia. His afternoon is over. Also Kvaratskhelia, the right centre back. So in their places, we've got Giorgi Mamardashvili. This is football with Persepolis, which, for those of you who don't know, is a club from Italy. That was saved by Stanek, but in the lead up to that, it hit the arm of Robin Hranac, who's got to be one of the unluckiest defenders, if not the unluckiest. Gveleziani won't show here at Euro 2024, be part of Mazzari's side unless he has a blinder and gets signed by a bigger club elsewhere, but Persepolis is the biggest club in Iran. Now, the yellow card shown once more. It's going to Anzor Megdabishvili. The challenge is sent his opponent flying, which was Soucek. So Megdabishvili goes also into the book, the long, extensive book of yellow cards. We're on match day 2 of Group F. Still 1-1, 7 minutes to go, and then stoppages. Czech Republic looking the side more likely to get the goal. They would deserve a winner if they could find the net. A bit of argy-bargy once more. Lokoshvili in on... That's the substitute that's just come on, which is Sevcik. Now Barak. Good touch. Linga. All the substitutes getting involved here. Linga went down. Ball still in dispute. Kufar with a cross. Big header away, and they hold on. It was Gveleziani with the clearance. He's marking up on Linda. Kokoshvili. Mikatadze jumped. Again, Gveleziani towards Mikatadze, and they're sliding in from all angles here. Georgian player down. Referee allows it to go on. It's Lokoshvili. Getting a little bit messy here, a little untidy. Just over 5 minutes. 1-1. Mikatadze from the spots. Schick chesting the ball over the line from about 2 yards out. Should also mention Wojciech's disallowed goal. He flicked his arm on the way through. Very similar distance to the one that Schick scored, but that was in the first half. Also, Georgia at 1-0 had the chance to go ahead. Huge opportunity on the counter-attack. Kvaratskhelia, the architect, but Mamardashvili stroking it about a metre wide of the right post from about 16 yards. Not the hardest finish. Still had to beat the keeper. So now Sevcik out on the right side. This will sit for Mikhail Tadze. His first touch is a little bit heavy. And again, disorganised play from Georgia, who are defending in numbers. Beautiful play down the left from the Czechs. Stabs it and lifts it to the far post, which was the right side in from the left. And that is how you do it from the substitute that came on about 20 minutes ago. Mate Jurasek has been moved over to the left. Now the ball put back in towards that wing. It's off the head, this time, of Kakabadze. So this would be the first ever point earned for Georgia if they can get over the line. Historic occasion either way. First major tournament for them. Barak back for Kufal is Jurasek, and at the near post, dancing header away, doubled up by Kasia. And find its way to Jurasek. It's magnetic towards he. Beautiful ball in. It was gorgeous, the delivery. Player went down. Referee says there was a bit of simulation perhaps. The Georgians having words. Kasia needs to be careful because he is on a yellow, making sure that referee Siebert knew all his thoughts. So what's happened here? It was Chito who did simulate just a little bit. I guess at this stage of the game you're looking for any advantage you can have. These days you have the advantage of technology. If you do dive, you'll be shown up and it will be retweeted. Not exactly a dive, but very easy the way he went down. It was an art to defending, and Kasia has been doing okay. Extreme underdogs to make it out of the group. But Georgia down the right wing now. Low ball put in to no avail, and then swept away to safety by Krejci. It was Lobianidze. Looks like he's playing at the right wing. So one more substitution coming. Tadze, he's going to be the man to come off. Give an opportunity here for Giorgi Mamardashvili. And he wears the number 11. Playing his football with Apoel, 8 goals in 30 appearances this term. 3 more goals in the Cyprus Cup. 1 goal in the Europa Conference League, so he's quite capable. Mamardashvili with a bit of energy. See if he's got a burst of pace. He's got the beard look, a bit of Cavada about him. This time it was Kasia to the floor from across from Georgia, but the Czechs have it back down the right flank, 40 yards away from goal. Kufal goes horizontal, a lateral pass as well. Still 40 yards away. Krejci puts it back for Hranat. Kufal is playing an inverted role. Still pass towards Barak. Maybe collected at left back. Georgia through Mamardashvili settles it down. Calmly done. And away they come. It's just gone behind Kvaratskhelia. Hranat will resettle things. 1 minute to go exactly before we know how much stoppage time. At 1-1. Some of these players coming in. Kvaratskhelia in for international appearance 38. He scored 6 goals for his country, but it's Sevcik, Chito, the intended recipient of the ball. Well shielded. That was Kvaratskhelia getting back. Now let's come off a Czech player. They go behind for a goal kick. if you are expecting to win a game at this tournament, it would be over Georgia. There's 20 seconds to go. A normal 90 for the Czech Republic. And Lobinidze, one of the other substitutions coming on. He plays with Atlanta United. 3 goals, 37th appearance. Now, Bada, his shirt pulled. He's hoping to get away. He's a big fella. On the left boot, that's where he does most of his damage. Thought about shooting. Pacer out to the left wing where Jurasek waits. Back in for Barak at the edge of the box. He's got a couple of players breathing down his neck. He was able to bring Valetea out of position. Jurasek will win a corner on the left. No, referee says it came off him. So 5 minutes of stoppages into the first of those. It's unlucky for Jurasek. The ball has bobbled around in that 18-yard box for the Czech Republic. Chuck Vatadze, the Watford player, wearing the number 10, is in for game number 27. Another person who can score goals. He's got 8 of those for Georgia. Wouldn't it be a moment for Giorgi Mamardashvili to get his first for his country if he could win it? And then you look at the Czech Republic. Chito will be the obvious target. Try and get it to the head and really bring it in. He's standing on the last player, which has also got Geveliziani marking up on him, trying to double team him out to the right with Kufal. We'll go for the looping ball in there, overhead kick. It was nice to watch, but it was a big swing and no connection. So was that Linger again? It was. Crowded area. Sent back to Haranats. Now Jurasek, the substitution virgin. David started the game, went off. Matei's in. Long switch on the diagonal, but Kokoshvili intercepts. He's got Kvalitea. He's just had it taken off him so easily. Linger will square this up for Barak. There's 3 on it. Trying to crowd him out of it. Out to the right wing. Ball sent in, all over the heads of Chito. Grace there, body to body, up against Kakabadze. He's able to keep the ball, but given away by Jurasek. Georgia have to think about this as they chip the ball away towards Kvalitea. Now it's Lobanadze. Won't be able to get there. Kept in by Jurasek. No. Linesman says it went out. Georgia throw. So just over 2 minutes to go. And maybe the blow of a whistle in time as Willy Sagnol knows he's on the precipice of taking a big point, and then they'd have to cause an upset, some kind of boil over. Portugal is one of the favourites to take this title. We'll have to go to Gelsenkirchen, see what they can scrounge up there. 2 points won't get them into the knockouts. It'll have to be 4 or 3 if they could get a late winner here. Same to the Czechs. 3 points here and really set them up. They just have to get a draw against Turkey. It's back here in a few days' time in Hamburg. Kreiser looking for space on the edge of the box. Jurasek goes for the shot. It is on target, but it is tame. He tried to take it on. Was in 2 minds about whether to pass the ball. About 3 meters to the left of the left post, edge of the box, right foot. You can tell he's a left footer. 1 minute to go. Long ball, a punt sent down by Mamardashvili. And Sevcik knocked off the ball by Kokoshvili. A yellow card for him as well for not giving the ball back directly. Don't think he'll mind that. Let's have a look at the yellow card count all up. There's been 3 in a row for Georgia. Gvaliziani, Megvavishvili, and now Kokoshvili. 95th minute for him. Towards the edge of the box. Last chance will be with the Czechs. A few seconds away, it's Jurasek. Lovely delivery over the head of Chittel. Needed to be put in. Just behind him was that Barak waiting. Now the late drive into traffic, away from Mamardashvili. Oh, they've got the numbers here, Georgia, and they've got the time. There's a 3-on-1 if they can find it. They need to score here. It's across for Lobanadze. He's put it over the top. Can you believe it? He side-footed that. Lobanadze. They were all on their feet here in Hamburg, waiting for the late winner. They conceded so late against Turkey, and this was the one to take the win. Lobanadze just needed to keep that down. It skimmed the top of the bar. It didn't touch it. And they are not happy in the stands. The last kick of the game is a miss for Georgia, with the Czech Republic pushing. Final whistle goes from our referee Siebert, but historically a big day for Georgia. They miss out on the late win on the counter-attack, but they get their first ever point at a major tournament, and that is a big plus for them. Not expected to get out of the group, but they have a point, and they will go to Gelsenkirchen to take on Portugal. As for the Czech Republic, they will see this as an opportunity gone begging. Most of the ball with them. All the stats say that they should have won this. The XG 3.1 for Czech Republic, 1.35, very nearly 2 goals in reality for Georgia. They had the overload at the end. It was a 3v1 plus the keeper, Stanek, who was barely visible in the second half, didn't have much to do at all. 57% of the ball.